on another adventure. No need to worry, I'll be your mentor. Before we get going on this wonderful trip, gotta stop at the Roost and you better leave a tip. Say hello to my friends at the bar. When you come to this place, they know who you are. Pouring some shots, meet a new friend, just when you thought that this was... What's up, everyone? What's ASTROSMASHED?
I've got nothing.
Jeff, no Coleco. No. Welcome, everyone. Look at behind that Donkey Kong. We have a Papa Pete, and that handsome gentleman down below there is Jeff from Go Game Go. Oh, by the way, we're all fellow Gamers Guild members now.
That's right.
Woo! Oh shoot! Sorry, Mike. I was supposed to put the bumper first. Well, next time I forgot that already. Not a good
Mike
start.
has
I'm out of the guild now.
Mike is a strict one strike and you're out.
Right? Yeah.
But,
Well, I saw how he did. He didn't let Art have a second chance. So I can only imagine what is up, chat. Great to see everyone out there. This is going to be fun. I think we're going to talk a little bit about some Amico games, as we know everybody wants to talk about that, and everybody's excited. And then we'll get into some classic Intellivision Coleco games, and look at that CBS. Is it the CBS? Yes. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's a neat one.
I kind of want to collect all the CBS because,
Sure.
much as I do like these ones,
Yep.
these ones have some cool freaking pictures.
Yeah, I like that one. Those are great.
Yeah, and but anyways, there's a lot of them I think that should have been at because that seemed to be like that what do you want to call it, like the arcade. They always had like the picture of the arcade game on it. And there's a few that I always wish was on there. But what's happening? Live in the moment. What's happening? George Games. There we go. Christopher, what's going on? All right. Yeah, so as far as I'm sorry, I'm still out of breath. I just loaded a big heavy machine. I'm like running down, turning everything on. Yeah. Oh, the whole reason I was late. Yeah, I sold one of my arcade machines. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what would you sell?
Well, it ended up being I have like these old trivia like poker cabinets, like the wood grain ones from like the 80s, and I get them in these lots, and I gut them out, and I just put like the multi boards in them, like it has like 60 games in one in them. Sure. And I had one where I had put a Dig Dug header on and did this candy apple tea molding and did everything else wood grain, and it was just full of wood grain and red, and then had the Dig Dug's theme to it. Anyways, an old buddy of mine I used to work with, he ended up getting hold of me. He goes, "Hey, do you happen to have a game?" And I said, "Dude, I have a couple of them right now." And so he's like, "Well, I'll meet you over at your house at this, certain time." So he ended up getting here a little after 5:30 or so. And well, me, I talk. And he's like, and all of a sudden I'm showing him my collection. I'm showing him the YouTube stuff and my games here. And all of a sudden I go, "Oh shit, what time is it?" He's like, "Oh dude, it's like, I think it's like 5 to 7. He goes, "Don't you have a show?" And I go, "Okay, we need to load you up." So I went up there. I'm like, "Oh," we tip it in his car, load them all up. Thanks a lot. Get my funny money. And then I'm on my way. And then I run down here to turn everything on correctly. And woo!
Everybody sitting in the chat, waiting patiently.
Only like 7 minutes
late. Be a great story.
And it wasn't that great of a story. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's not the story supporting us that you tell it well.
Right. Oh my goodness. But anyways, so about those, I know we're more classic here, but I will just mention, I was pretty stoked that they put those Amico games out for sale. Especially, I think it was a cool thing since we don't really have anything else going right now. I think, I got my shelves. I want to fill them. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably not going to open up any of them. Maybe I will. I bought 3 8-packs.
Wow.
I shouldn't have, and I did not. Well, now I kind of have the money. I think I'm kind of broken even at this point. But yeah, to be honest, it's like I didn't even sell it. But I was like, you know what? This is the first time they're ever putting any of these out there. I think that these are going to be collector no matter what. I think this is just going to be a big collector thing. And me being an television fan my whole life, I'm like, I want these. So at first I was like, maybe I'll get a 4-pack and I was like, no, I'll have to get the 8-pack. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll get one that I'll open and one that I'll keep sealed. And so I bought 2. And then I was like, later on, I'm like, you know, everybody's like, man, these are selling off like hotcakes, man. They're going to be gone in a day. I'm like, I'm buying another 8-pack. So I think I'm going to keep all 3 sealed. Maybe if I do, I'll keep 2 sealed and I'll open one. Yeah. But I don't know. I just think all I kept thinking back is what we always talk on here is, you know, like stuff like my Turbo Graphics, my Turbo Duo, my whole collection, Spiker Super Pro Volleyball, Stadium Mud Buggies, stuff I could have bought 20 copies of and paid my house off, or, you know, and now we're going, you know, these are 2,000, these are 1,000, these are 800, these are 500. I think if anything, these are going to at least double in value the next so many years.
Yeah.
And another 15 years, sealed copies of the whole packs in the original limited edition ones that there's only 5,000 or 6,000 of a piece made.
5,000, yeah, 6,250 with the European, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I am definitely doing it.
Yeah.
What's up, Cy? Tab, yeah, I got to do my tab strip. I have 2 cans left. I'm gonna do like a. I don't know what I would call it. I want to do like one of those things that even a gamer would come onto my channel to go, oh my god, that looks like a Tab commercial. So any fan of Tab soda, I should get some views. I'm gonna pour it over the ice, do the slow motion pour, have it hit, be like, do a whole voiceover. Tab.
Chuck, you should save one tab for your when your physical games come in. You can have all the shows at the same time.
That'll be my big Tab stream. We'll do an unboxing and everything.
Stop Perignon when you have Tab to celebrate.
Yeah, he says you could put them on your Amigo without opening. I think there's a confirmation thing you have to do, so you do have to have the card, because you can do that. They were talking about that yesterday. I can't remember what the whole thing is.
What it is you could do that the first time. Then if you wanted to change it, you would have to open it.
Yeah,
but Tommy confirmed, I believe, on
that you could tap through the box.
You could do that. You were there. I was only there for a couple minutes, but I heard him say that.
I was holding props and flamingos and stuff.
Yeah,
I should have paid attention. No, anyways, I'm really stoked to just put them in my. You know, as a collector, I cannot just wait to have those on my shelf, and I'm really. You can keep your last can empty and pretend to drink it after that. Yeah, just keep one. I do have like a prop one here that oh no, it's all dried out in there. I can just be like,
here's my prop can.
Dude, yes, Colt 45. That was Billy D. Williams, right? That would used to do those commercials.
Yeah, that's right. Do you
Colt
know
45.
Jeff knows why I have this, don't you, Jeff?
What's the story between Colt 45? That's a delicious beverage, by the way. I haven't had that in years.
That's for my Papa Mosley episodes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Papa Mosley drinks Colt 45. I forgot.
Oh, dude, yes. We might have to do a second one. Because I have 2 cans left. I will hold another can, and me and you are going to do something with it. That didn't sound right. I'm so sorry. This is a family show.
I got a question for you guys. Is this the first Intellivision game, like brand new Intellivision game to be released since the 80s? Like not like a lost game or a compilation.
Right. This is the first official. Yes, this is the first official one.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool. They did them. I kind of wish. I mean, I think I understand the limited edition being in the packs. I think when they do the second print, I think it'll be like when they come out, they're going to be. You can order them per box. You don't have to.
Yeah, I would think so.
But I mean, to be honest, though, I think most. This collector's edition was for fans. It was for hardcore fans. This isn't the moms and pops that are buying these collector packs. So as you can tell by how fast they're selling, man.
No, wait a minute, Chuck. My mom and my sister bought some.
Oh, so there you go. So when they do find that out, did they buy the 8-packs or the 4-packs? Or?
They both got the 8-pack.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're ready to go.
That's awesome. See, it's what I think is so cool is once someone plays it and they get the the niche it's in, or the what it's about and how fun it is, and how it doesn't need to have crazy graphics. It's just a fun machine. Like people go, damn, I want in. I want this. So it's kind of cool. Have you ever drank a Colt 45 malt liquor? I would say we're even. Yeah, Colt 45, if I remember, is quite a tasty beverage. I used to get those when I was like 16, 17.
I can remember there was a day when we used to drink it, and it's like when I pick it up now, it's like, oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. So Jeff, what did you end up getting? How many did you get? An 8-pack? You got the 8-pack? No.
1 8-pack. Yep.
Pete, what about you? Just the one? No kidding.
As many as I need, right there. I'm really getting into. I like getting home brews and still working on this thing behind me and stuff. It's like I only need one, especially if I can tap it. I'm not against buying a digital version of each game later if that's what.
That's I think what I'm going to do actually. Yeah. That's what. But see, I do want to open them though, so I'll probably have to open up one. I think I have enough in reserve that I could open up one of my packs. But I was like, even if I didn't, if I just wanted to keep them since I know what's in there, keep them up there, keep them sealed. I'll just go in and buy all those same games digitally for half the price or whatever they are. And,
so no, one was plenty. I mean, again, this is something that when they announced, we knew something was going to happen 10/10, and we knew that I knew that there was going to be a reveal of the physical games and what was going to be in them and such. I did not know they were going to be for sale. Okay, so there's no planning involved there. So I was like, okay, here's $150.
Right.
So I was caught off guard too, Pete.
What's that, Jeff?
I was caught off guard too. I was like,
I did not expect them to be for sale yesterday.
I was like, shoot, if I don't sell a game tomorrow, I'm gonna be in big trouble in the money I'm gonna spend, because especially when I bought that third one, I'm like, oh, what am I doing? This is so stupid. But I'm like, oh, but this, when another time in history I'm gonna ever have a chance at first run, first print, and then they're gonna be out of print. Yep. And I guess that's just the way I looked at it. And as much as I didn't need to spend that money right now, and hope I sell another game by the end of the week, pay my bills.
Well, there you go, right?
I really think I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. And I'm just happy because I want a full shelf of games.
Yeah.
Because I'm a hoarder. No, I'm not really a hoarder. I got rid of way too much. If I was a hoarder, I would have had a lot more of my stuff.
Hey, Chuck, if they made a coin for each game, I mean, like every game, and they just had them on their shop, would you buy the coin as a collector?
Yeah, I think I would. Like the cards and the coin would be kind of cool to kind of display.
I would too. I thought the coins, that'd be really cool to have.
Yeah, especially if there's 8 of the eliminated. Yeah, I would do that.
I mean, I know they're only doing it for the physical ones, but it would be kind of cool to have a big old Amico coin collection.
And I think what's going to happen is I think a lot of these scalpers and eBay people are going to, what's going to happen. They're probably I'm sure they bought 100 packs or I bet there's someone out there that did something like that and are really, but not doing it to keep them. I'm curious to see how many, and he might not say how many Luke bought or how many C-Mart bought or, big collectors that, but I know they're not the ones that are going to try to piece it out or something. They're going to collect it and hold the history of it. But there's going to be people out there. They're going to break these down. They're going to separate all the cards, all the coins, and all the boxes, and they're going to sell them all separately at high prices.
Luke bought what you and I would buy as a collector. Luke was a collector. He bought the normal amount. Whether it's 1, 2, or 3. Let's say those are all to me reasonable amounts to buy as a collector.
Right. Yeah.
C-Mart is a little bit bigger. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he bought a half dozen sets.
That's awesome.
Okay, but that's reasonable for a collector of his at his level, right?
Yeah.
That's not a scalper. A scalper gets in there and tries to buy 100 with the intention of selling. Like I was just thinking about going on eBay right now to see if there's any on there.
Ooh.
Right? Somebody could be selling them.
Could they list them before they even get them though? That's a good idea.
Sure, they could.
You're not supposed to, according to the rules, but they let it go all the time.
Not supposed to, but I mean, hello. They're available.
I'm sure they listed PS5s and stuff on there.
These games are still available on Intellivision.com.
Yes, they are. I just took a look.
Oh, they're on
anybody hasn't gotten them,
intellivision.com now?
These games are still available. Whoops. Yeah, they're still available.
you can buy Intellivision Amico systems online. But
People
on
selling
eBay. But I don't see anything for Intellivision Amico right now on
Oh,
eBay.
yeah, it says click here to purchase. So as of now, I'm going to check the Europe ones to see if they're still in stock.
Europe had how many sets? The 5,000 sets complete for the States, 1,250 for Europe. I say for the States and Canada.
Right.
So we're about we have
so
about
it's
40 million. You guys have 340 million. So 380 million here. There's about the same number of people in Europe.
all right. So it's still letting you go and order them for the Europe. So the Europe still got some.
Yeah.
Now I had someone mention in my comments, and gosh darn it, I can't remember if it was Sweden or somebody. They wouldn't ship there. It was only one country or two countries that would ship in Europe for the collectors. Hey, really? Pete, what's happening?
Hey, Pete.
We were talking about how many boxes we ordered of those Amico games. I did 3 8-packs. But we were looking. They're still available though in Europe and in U.S. Canada. But yeah, like I forgot it was. Oh man, I can't remember. Yes, one of my subs or somebody in my comments was mentioning that I believe it was Sweden they wouldn't ship to. They tried to order it and they ordered it, but then they said they couldn't ship to that address, but they could ship to another country or so. I don't know how they'd work that out. Have a friend hopefully nearby and make a road trip and get it. I mean, I would. I mean, it depends on how much of a collector you are. Obviously this is my big thing.
Yep.
Intellivision, like I'm gonna pretty much anything they put out, I'm gonna collect. Because now I'm an adult and I'm not a kid missing out on all the original stuff that came out. Like this, I want to get everything from the beginning, have a full collection, and then move on from there. But yeah, I went a little overboard and bought the 3-packs because. You know what? They're the limited edition, and I'll have them, and it'll look pretty on my shelves.
Now, what about all the colors of the Amico, Chuck? Is that something you're going to eventually try to get?
I got the Founders Wood Grain, and then I got the Tron Black one, Graphite Black, whatever. I think I'm sticking with those right now. The white one does look really cool when I saw how glossy it is, how they changed everything to white. And then the purple, I love purple, but I'm waiting to see what that final version, if it's going to be all purple or the silver and purple. That one I wouldn't mind picking up just to have. But right now I'm going to have 2 machines. I'll have my wood grain upstairs, and then I'll have my black one down here in the basement, the gaming area. I think that's probably enough for me now. I think maybe I'll buy a couple more controllers. I think that might be.
Here's something interesting for you guys too. They went on sale, a pre-order sale, obviously, at Best Buy Canada for the first time today. So you can now pre-order at Best Buy Canada.
The systems or the games?
The systems and the extra controllers. And the extra controllers are already sold out, and the black systems are already out of stock. But you can still pre-order the white systems.
So how many different color controllers were they selling?
Black and white.
Just black one, okay.
I'm just going on to look now, but I looked at that earlier this afternoon. It was really kind of interesting. I saw it because one of the guys who his name is John Scar. He is does a lot of writing. He works for Best Buy Canada.
Oh yeah,
and in the game he does promotions and stuff for them. And he made the announcement that they were on pre-order, and since then they've gone out of stock for the most part.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's like. I just hope I really, and this is just me being hopeful, but I really hope like the Founders come out by year end. I think that'd be really cool, really sweet. But I mean, either way, I'm still on board. That's just me being giddy for it a little bit more. But if it's a few more months into the next year, it's not gonna kill me. I have obviously I think I have a few games I could play.
Yeah,
yeah, really. I'm looking at Best Buy right now. The Intellivision Amico console black sold out online. The white is available for purchase, and they have black and white controllers both sold out online. $89.99 as well, which is $10 less than I expected them to be for the controllers.
What was it? The price? They said
$89.99 for the controllers. It's $339.99 for the no, that's one controller, $89.99.
One controller, okay.
Yeah, and it's the system is $339.99. It comes with two.
Let me see what we got over on this.
So Pete, what do you think it will be in the U.S. then if it's $90 for one in Canada? Like you think
$79.99? I think has already been stated.
80? Okay.
Yeah. And that's not that much of a difference. The difference in the dollar is not nearly as high as it was at one time. And frankly, a lot of electronics and such tends to be cheaper in Canada after you do the conversion.
If you want 4 controllers, you're better off just buying a second Amico, really.
I agree with you.
Because for us, it's $160, so you're paying $90 for the system.
2 controllers are $180 Canadian. And the system with 2 controllers is $340, so it's $160 for the controller or for the console part. So
I'm showing nothing come up when I type in Intellivision Amico and Best Buy over here.
But at bestbuy.com.
Yeah.
I'm at bestbuy.ca.
Right.
It's
we have nothing here.
The Canadian. In the States, it's GameStop, right? It's never been available for pre-order over here.
All right. What did I miss? Or 6?
I don't know. I was looking through.
How many 8-packs he bought, maybe?
Or 6, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Or systems.
I wish I could have done that. Like I said, I got 3, and I was like, I was at my limit. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I don't have this money to spend on stuff like, But like going back to it, when are you going to be at this point in history at the beginning of something brand new and get the very first print run? And
you're absolutely right.
And I just kept putting that in my head. Just get the extra one. So I got 3, and I was like, I felt good though. I'm very giddy, very happy. I can't stop smiling. I think it's just a great thing, man. But now
going up to the upstairs room and finding some things to sell to get a second set, right?
Oh yeah, now I got to sell some more stuff.
The other thing that's interesting that I'm thinking about as well, hey Slappy, is if all of a sudden, let's say the Founders do get released in the next month or two, well, there's another $400 for me, American, that I have to come up with, right? So I don't want to overextend right at the moment either.
That's right, because you got 2, right, Pete?
Yes, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's same here. So yeah, exactly. I gotta get a Founders and a VIP. Well, the cool thing is we'll have $75 to spend off of gift cards too when we get those systems.
Sure, yeah.
The VIP is that $25?
25 for VIP and 50 for the Founders.
Yeah.
Wasn't VIPs? Weren't they selling for $250? I don't think they were selling for anything higher, were they?
They were like $20 less than the Founders.
Yeah, because I think I paid because my Founders is $299 because it was the wood grain, so that's $300. So I owe another $2 on that to pay that off, and then my VIP I think was, well, I just got the regular black, so but I can't remember if it was $299 or $249.
It wasn't $300. I know that
it must have been
definitely cheaper. Because you don't get as much. You certainly don't get it.
So I owe about $350 when it comes out. Watch it be like this week, and I'm like, darn it! I bought the games. Now I can't pay for my consoles. Now I'm in a real pickle.
That's great. Get a refund on your systems, Chuck.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I got a message for Born Distracted. He said that I bought one for Coco.
Oh,
does not deserve any Intellivision Amico game because she's too lazy. Just lays around in the basket all the time.
I want to be in the basket. I have
to buy her food. You know how much food I have to buy her?
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, Pete, speaking of food, happy Thanksgiving up there in Canada.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
We celebrated our meal yesterday because things are very quiet around here with COVID and such right at the moment. So it was just Mama C and I, and we had our dinner yesterday. And today we celebrated Thanksgiving by going to St. John and seeing the new No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie.
Oh, very good.
Which we really enjoyed. I won't give any spoilers.
What do you guys think about the smaller boxes? If you had a choice, would you rather them be the same size as the OG and television?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
I don't know. I think it's kind of neat to have them different, but yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But I think because physical is supposed to be, they wanted to keep the price down. I think the size had a lot to do with that as well. And especially when you don't have like a full. I mean, look at a Switch game. You know, they're just a little shorter than a Switch game, not by much. Maybe a little wider and a little shorter. But you know, that's what did somebody say? They're about the size of like a almost like an NES cart.
Yeah, John Riggs had that in there. That's what I said in my
was
video.
It John
too.
Riggs?
Like,
yeah.
I said exactly that. I hauled out the Switch cartridge, a Switch box, and said,
yeah,
a little bit shorter, a little bit wider, a little bit thicker, but because they're more like an NES cartridge. Yeah, I think it's great. I am not at all upset about the smaller boxes. I kind of like it because
I think it's neat.
Like I said in my video as well, is that I'm always looking. I go pick up all these games and go, where the hell am I going to put everything? So smaller is better. It's still physical. It's still something to collect, and I just enjoy it. So.
Yeah, I really like the I like the way the packaging looks too. I just think it's just presented really well. I absolutely love the cartridge. Like if you look at it because it almost looks like it's like you look at it and when you first see it, you're like, is that an old cartridge?
I thought it was a cartridge at first.
It's a thick piece of yeah, it looks just like that. You know, when it's laying flat, and then you see that it's just a flat piece of plastic, but you're like, okay, that's the card. But
yeah,
couldn't have been better, man. I mean, and everybody was, even I was like, oh, what if they did it, you know, like 3D printed the actual cartridge, like it looks like the cartridge or a small version of it.
Yep.
But then you're looking at way more money. I think the reason they did this, it was for collectors. I think they wanted to keep it simple, very low priced, and that's why it is what it is. But I think fantastically, like I said, people are going to take those things and you're going to see those sets of coins and sets of collector cards all over the internet. And I don't know. I just think it's funny. Yeah, exactly. It got to stand out somehow. Yep. I think, they're going to be different. Plus, think of this. How many more games can you fit on a shelf when they're smaller, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought about this too, but I think since these are coming from Intellivision, that they are going to ship in boxes. So let's hope so. That was, oh, that'd be terrible. Oh my god, can you imagine coming in and you see like a thing that says Intellivision Entertainment and it's in the UPS dude crushed it.
Those big bags of T-shirts come in and stuff.
Oh no, God no, that better not be that. Oh, that'd be terrible.
Speaking of T-shirts,
oh my goodness, look at that! His jaw's hitting the ground. He's a jaw dropper.
I forgot to wear my my DJC shirt tonight. Shoot.
Oh, I wore mine. No.
Slappy, those are available nowhere.
Actually, Slappy, I need to send you one. They are available nowhere, but since that's your design, you definitely get one.
Slappy.
They're just not for sale anywhere. That's all.
That's like Slappy did the design for me there, which I still haven't got. I got to get a shirt with that on it because that's pretty special too.
But Slappy, hit me up at djcgamestudios@gmail and let me know your size and where I can send you one, man, because that's your picture. I mean, it's of me, but it's your picture, so you definitely deserve a couple shirts.
So these games come in next week, right? They said
it
7
said
10 days.
5 to 8. Like it said 5 to 8 on when I did it on my end. So I'm like, dude, yeah, within a week, basically.
That's cool. That means that friggin' Slappy now will get ours in Canada by Christmas.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god, it would be. I think it would just be epic. I know this is just me being kind of stupid or cheesy, but how cool if they were like, listen, Founders are going out by Christmas. I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Talk about my jaw really hitting the ground.
I still think there's an outside chance of that. Just the Founders, though, or
I think if any come out, I think it would just be Founders, but it would be end of year. I don't think anything is going to come.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Sorry, my late shirt was in the dryer. Good evening, y'all. What's happening, dude? Smash the like button. Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, right. Yeah, if there was a soft launch and like I just hope. Yeah, I write VIPs. Hey, I'm in the VIP club as well. I'm in both Founders and VIP now, so I guess either one would be fine. But yeah, I really like the fact that they did that though, because and this is obviously only for the hardcore fans. So I think the fact, because I think we the gamer community or the Intellivision hardcore fan community really wanted this, and I think that's why they did it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are like, well, why would you ship games before? And that's a lot of people have done that, pre-ordered or gotten games for their consoles. But I just thought that was a super cool thing that they were like, you know what, why not? Because I was like, sweet, oh my goodness, like, oh, am I gonna be able to afford this? I'm gonna have to.
I had a CD collection long before I bought a CD player. I'll tell you that. I was buying up CDs that I liked, and I was like, I'll get a player at some point.
That's so great. That is so great. Well, I mean, to get it, man, I want to just keep talking about it, but to get into the classic stuff, I was talking about my Coleco collection and how I love the different boxes, and we were talking like I've only got 4. They're in very nice shape, except my Donkey Kong. I can never find a Donkey Kong in like perfect shape. They seem to, unless I wanted to pay more money, but I really don't. But
they were hard to open.
My Carnival is mint. I mean, yeah, because you got they all have that hang tab that's usually folded down. This one's in fairly good shape. It's got a little crease there, and then I got my Mousetrap, still got a 1999 sticker on it somewhere, but that is in absolutely mint shape. And this is kind of actually now see my Donkey Kong's a little. It's not bad. I would say it's in I'd say it's in good shape, but it's still got the tab. Look at that clearance for $199. KB Toy Store.
Oh, I miss KB.
Does that have the sticker on it? The big sticker?
Not for use for Intellivision, but look at mine. Mine is like this.
Oh, obviously this is Canadian, right?
Oh yeah, you got both languages there. That's why. Same thing, different sticker.
That's funny. I never even noticed that before. All I have is a Canadian version of Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. That's mine's just
English. Video, port, and television.
Oh, look at the back of mine. Doesn't have the.
Yeah, that's right.
That's really weird because the
version to collect, don't I? Just like that.
Because the one I had growing up had the screenshot in the back. Because I remember looking at it and it showed the brown ape and not the green one. Oh, yeah. I forgot how great a Mousetrap is too. That's a great game. I mean, they're all maze based games.
This one I have the same as you, Mousetrap.
Yeah. See,
they are fragile, Lance.
I don't believe. What does he say here? Luke said there are a few different box covers for the cleat. Yeah, and the CBS going into that, like the CBS versions. Look at this. You get 4 screenshots on the back. Yeah. Well, drawings, I should say. Maybe those are photos. I can't tell. And then you got that like comic book art of like. Is he offering him a banana? It's a key. Oh, because he locked him up because this is Donkey Kong Jr. But and then it's got a picture of the. What's funny is the picture on the very front. Looks like it's from the Coleco version of the game.
So is Donkey Kong Jr. Is that one of the 125 or is that a homebrew?
Oh no, it's one of the 125.
One of the 125, yeah.
Now how does that play?
That one's sweet.
I know you guys said Donkey Kong for Coleco doesn't play very well, but how does
I have not played it a lot at all, very, very little actually, but it's I don't know that it's even better than Donkey Kong, frankly. I'm not gonna have a whole lot of
well, they did a homebrew.
A lot of hope for it.
They did a homebrew for this too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So once again, they skimped. Coleco skimped on the graphics, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did it again.
Totally.
Or CBS or whoever was designed for use on. Oh, this is PAL version.
That the CBS ones are PAL, yes.
So that wouldn't work on mine anyways.
Probably not. No. It
Well,
would not.
this is also sealed, so it's not like I'm gonna open it.
Yeah, no. The CBS ones, those are released in Europe. That's why they're kind of neat, right?
But I want to get them all now. See, now remember the game Kangaroo? I barely do, but I remember it was a big arcade game back in the day.
I had that on Switch, Chuck.
You have it on the Switch?
Yeah, the arcade Kangaroo.
Oh yeah, look at that. Now that was I'm trying to remember, was that a maze game as well, right?
No. Well, no, it was
more of a
not like Donkey Kong jumping around, and
that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Now, I was trying to remember, but I was like, I'm surprised the Intellivision never had Kangaroo. Or am I?
What year did this come out? This is 83. The copyright on that, so. But remember, it was an Atari game, so it would have been probably released by, let's say, Atari Soft, right?
Right.
And Atari Soft had a list of games that were going to come out after Pac-Man Defender and Centipede. And I never heard Kangaroo mentioned in any of them. It was really low in the totem pole compared to some of the ones that didn't come out.
I think I remembered it in the arcade. I always thought it was like a cool arcade game. And I think that's the only time I ever played it. Because I don't even think my cousins had it.
Yeah.
My favorite Donkey Kong Jr. is on NES, but the Atari 7800 isn't bad. Oh yeah, the NES obviously is pretty darn close to the arcade. Yeah, you're right, Lance. The homebrews got right what Coleco got wrong. I 100%.
Damn right. I like the ColecoVision Donkey Kong as well. They're talking about Donkey Kong on there, and
yeah, the television Donkey Kong is dog poop. I can tell you how disappointed I was for that game back in the day. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and it was one of my favorites as a kid. And I remember, my mom and dad brought it home one day. We got you Donkey Kong, and I was like, I was like, this don't look like it. Well, it's not the arcade. You're gonna play it, so I played it. I played
it. That's episode 16 of the 125 has already been done on Donkey Kong. And as I say in that, the end of it, it's like may not necessarily the worst game ever made for the Intellivision, but it's certainly in the running.
Kangaroo seemed like Popeye with a hint of Donkey Kong, but it was so long ago. Yeah, like I just remember the name, and I'm like, I'm surprised that wouldn't be in this arcade lineup with you got the Carnival, you got the Mousetrap, you got the Donkey Kong Jr. I'm like, I figured Kangaroo would fill that as well. I was able to get the French version of Turbo CBS. Different language descriptions on the back describing gameplay. Yeah, Bordestrack said, I bet Coco would poop on that game. Well, there was a game that she pooped on, wasn't there?
That was Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube.
Oh, no. That's a great game.
That's so great.
Like a big dump on it.
Look at that. Television and Intellivision, too.
Luke knows this game. There's a story behind this game right here. I got a really good deal on this from Mr. Boudreaux at Intellivision Collector because he found an absolute perfect mint in-box copy of Turbo.
What does the price tag say on that one?
The price is, again, it's from KB, $12.99.
Oh, so that's almost looks just like it came from the same store.
And
mine was $1.99.
So he ordered it, bought it from the guy, and brought it up, and the guy sent it in a bubble mailer.
Oh my goodness! But it arrived okay.
Well, I'm reforming it in this plastic case. Let's put it this way. It looks a lot better right now. Look in this plastic case.
Yeah.
Than it did overall, and I'm looking for the 125. I don't need everything pristine. So he said,
I'm the same way.
Here's one I can sell you for a really good price. But he was a little upset over that. I mean, who takes a rare game, a difficult to find game like this, sells it, and then puts it in a friggin' bubble mailer?
It's so crazy, man.
Unbelievable.
Sai says, it's amazing to see some of the new Intellivision homebrew and seeing the limits being pushed. It's so very true. Right. The old games weren't always the best, but clearly they could have been. And I think we talk about that a lot. Yeah, damn bubble wrap shipping. I hate that too, man. I had a Burger Time come in that I ordered for a friend, and it came in smashed. And I also had a red Space Armada or Space Battle anyways, one I just bought for like a couple bucks, but it came in. It was a mint condition one. I was figuring it was a couple dollars. It's not a rare game, but I just didn't have the red one. It smashed in a bubble mailer, and I was so ticked off, man. I was like, I can't do nothing with it. So I basically, I think it's in a box somewhere. I didn't throw it out, but I wanted to. I was like, it's kind of worthless. But yeah, like Cy was saying, it's. I think that those, to the point where I'm loving these homebrews so much that I think I want to start treating like homebrew releases. Yeah, right. Done completely right. It's almost like arcade style. Yep. It really is.
No, exactly. It's beautiful.
And they did all the opening animations on it, the teeth grinding, the help me. Help.
It just shows that it could be done properly.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was.
The Blue Sky Rangers at the time when Coleco released those, there were no names on the Coleco games at the time of programmers. They wanted to create a version of Donkey Kong, saying that's pathetic. We can make a version of Donkey Kong. We won't even release it, but we want permission to make it to show what the system can actually do, and they wouldn't let them at the time. So Carl Mueller made that one years later. But anyway.
Yeah, Patrick, I believe was it you could try Intellivision Revolution or
IntellivisionCollector.com. He's got
Television Collector
of it right now.
Yeah, it
is.
You know what? I need to get that.
Luke's right in the chat. You talk to him in the chat. He'll set you up and tell you where to go to buy yourself a copy of that DK Arcade. And it is amazingly good.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, so yeah, a Television Collector right now would be your best bet. And then a lot of the other homebrews come out on also in Intellivision Revolution. I don't know if they're linked or if they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there's a couple other ones out there that obviously eBay, you're just going to get ripped off.
Yeah, don't do that. If you're looking for television games, go to one of the actual.
Give them the money. Don't give some scalper.
For intellivisioncollector.com, he's got links to all the homebrew producers. He's going to distribute for a lot of them, and it's the place to go if you want to get games, because you're going to get not only quality games, you're going to get quality shipping too. So that's so much important. You're not going to have it show up in a friggin' bubble mailer.
Right. Yeah, it's a Lance. Does it include the Pie Factory? Yeah, that is the whole game. That has the Pie level on there too.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. I don't have it yet.
It's actually D2K Arcade, which has a couple of additional levels they made up for it, but that one's very difficult to get now.
Yeah, that would be one I'd really, because that has both the original DK Arcade and you can and that's the one you can play between 3 different people too. You can be Mario, George, and someone else or something. But one can jump while using the hammer. That's what I thought was pretty cool. And then another one, I forgot the other.
Oh, this one has 3 different characters.
Oh, so that one, the original one has that too.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
The ColecoVision Smurfs, that's what loosely the home, if I'm not, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the very first Sydney Hunter was based off that Coleco game of the Smurfs Adventure or whatever. And then eventually, that's why if you notice, Sydney Hunter kind of has that Smurfy look to him. But eventually, man, that went off and became just a great series, to be honest. I thought that was awesome. Luke says Television Collector and Intellivision Revolution are very good friends. Feel free to browse both sites. Yeah, and that's kind of where I go. A Television Collector, I originally went to get the lists of, and I don't know if I think we were talking a few years back about when he first had it up. About doing checklists, and he's like, "Oh man, that'd be cool." And so then I went out, and that's when I printed my checklist for my original 2125, and they had different categories. But yeah, there's games to buy on there. There's a couple I was almost buying the other day. I love there's reproduction boxes on there too. I was almost thinking of getting, because I have my diner cart separate, and I'm like, should I just buy a reproduction and put it in and shelve it? But I'm like, but it's like I really kind of want to. Like, they're a great deal. So if you want some mint looking reproduction boxes for some carts you might have that are just a little too expensive, that might be the way to go. I tell you what, if I had a Spiker Super Pro, I would get the reproduction. DK Arcades on the wish list, but spent too much money on Amico sets me to what is that? And it's a flat pack, at least it's not a bubble wrap. That's a flat pack. I think they are shipped flat, so I think you got something in there. Not going to say, but I think so.
That'll be in Papa Pete's pickups number 106.
Yeah, I know, but I love that's I think what I need to start doing is treating some of these homebrews as they come out, and I know that there's some money. I mean, they're money, but I mean, like I said, they're not making much. It's just what the cost to make them. And I really think I need to start treating them like if like the Amigo thing come out, and I spent whatever hundreds of dollars on the 3 8-packs. I'm like, shoot, I could have bought 4 of the homebrews too, or at least 2, So I think that's a good thing because, to be honest, I wouldn't mind filling my whole 2 bottom shelves with all the homebrews.
Yeah.
I love them. I think they're great, man. And I can't wait that's why I can't wait to get my my flashback modded. I actually did a television stream with my flashback just to test it out on OBS. It was a little twitchy, but I was playing some bowling, some Space Armada.
That was great.
It was kind of fun, man. So I might start doing that with my Turbo Graphics as well, because I love my Turbo Graphics as well. But now I got that little capture card that has a HDMI. You can put your AV jacks in, and it'll turn out to HDMI, or at least let it be as close as possible. So I could play like anything from. I guess I could play anything. Except my Atari. I mean, I'd have to, or if I had a modded Intellivision too. But I really want to do that with my homebrew. So if I get the Ultimate, I can start playing Dragons and Swords and streaming that, because to me that's a great game to really get into and stream. Same with the puzzles on Lost Caves of Kraz, to have people like going, oh no, slip that switch and don't do that. Kind of help you along on those type of things. City Hunter came from the Smurf game. Yep. Payo gave the developers a cease and desist. Really? Wait, with the Smurf game? They gave him a cease and desist for City Hunter or the Smurf?
No, for the Smurf game. They changed it over to City Hunters. How it came to be. That's why it's based on the Smurf game.
Oh, okay. Because they try to do a Smurf game homebrew.
That's right.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Now there are a few of the Smurf games in existence, but they're very, very rare.
How old is Payo?
Well, they're still going. I figure because they own Smurfs. They've been doing those Smurf movies, and the
Smurfs have been around for decades.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Still made a cool DK clone for. No kidding. I know, not on target, but still cool. It shows a theme like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, or Gremlins.
That's different, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of neat. I heard that Pac-Man 99 has some new DLC, which I'm not really big on, but yeah, thanks, Lance. Yeah, I was just trying it out and trying to figure, I need to learn a little bit more about OBS. I'm not the smartest. I just got Stadium Mud Buggies box from Luke. I had the cartridge and instruction manual. Now I have the box. So cool. Came in perfect condition. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like I got Diner, and I wouldn't mind getting the Diner box just so I can add it to my original 125. I mean, I still have it. It'd still be complete. It's just not original box, but who cares? Thing looks beautiful. Looks just like the original. Evening, guys. First time here. I see you're Intellivision fans. Yes, we are. Yeah, no, I'm a big Intellivision fan. It's my first console, man. Thanks for coming in the chat. Thanks for checking it. Please check all these channels out. Go Game Go, Papa Pete, and me, if you'd like. And please feel free to subscribe. Love having some new people come in and check our stuff out, talking about Intellivision and a million other game systems. But yeah, that's my top.
By the way, Payo is no longer with us. I just checked.
Oh, so Payo don't own it anymore?
He died in 92. I didn't realize that.
Oh. Well, his company must own it.
Company must still be.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
still the Payo company.
Probably. I don't know.
Does the DK Arcade have the special first level jump? Coleco version had it. So did the arcade clone. The special first level jump. I'm trying to remember, like the.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
You mean to go? I'm trying to think if it means like it goes to because I have the original arcade one. And I know you play, there's the 3 boards, and then it goes to the Pi one after you repeat 2 more. Because the Pi is hard to get to in the arcade. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's similar to that one, too. OBS isn't too hard. I used OBS when I jumped in the show last week. Yeah, OBS is I heard it's real easy to use. I'm not like very computer savvy, believe it or not. I really I've learned a lot in the last year. But
how did you do your stream if you didn't use OBS? You used OBS.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did to do that. That's the only thing I did. I just hit stream and it asked me a couple questions connected to my YouTube automatically, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, see, mine becomes a system hog. OBS uses a lot of system resources, and my old clunker of a computer bungs up. But sometimes it works great, other times it doesn't work at all.
Yeah, StreamYard, I think, is the easiest. That's why I love this.
Oh, absolutely. This is great.
Yeah, and I really think that OBS is cool, but I noticed the same thing. Remember that twitching? I was getting twitching on my flashback screen, on my screen. It was kind of quicker. And I noticed the gameplay was even kind of like a little here and there, not all the time, would be a little twitchy. So I'm like, that's got to be OBS because it doesn't happen on StreamYard.
But Chuck, it's happened you here on StreamYard before different times with your
You're right, on the camera, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because now it hasn't happened since then, though. It's only, I might try another stream.
I only remember it ever happening one stream that we did, one of these episodes, and it happened the other night on both your video, like your camera, and the gameplay stream. It was skipping on both. So
good to meet you guys. I'm a developer myself, started at Westwood Studios, Atari, Retrobit Studios, and double-sided games. Dude, that's awesome.
Nice.
Coffee Cup Arcade. I'm gonna have to go sub to you. That is really awesome. Yeah, George Game's a developer too. That is really cool. Yeah, but these homebrews are freaking amazing. Like the amount of time and effort put in them, and they kind of sit here only because, to pull out the old system and hook that up and then sit there. That's why I can't wait to do like the modded flashback or pretty soon when I'm going to move my workshop for my arcades into my dining room. So I think that's going to, for the winter, because we get tons of snow and ice here. So I can't have that stuff outside, but I think I'm also going to just have a little station there where I'm going to do some soldering and mod my Intellivision, hopefully around the Christmas time, so that I can really get back into popping these original homebrew carts in. Plus play those new ones. I'm still waiting on that Sorrow game. It's been quite a while. I might have to see what's going on with that. I might have to look it up. YouTube is lacking as we stream on Twitch. See, I haven't tried Twitch. Everybody loves Twitch. I guess I really need to look into it and see what the I mean, I guess if is that more, I guess monetized stuff is a little easier on Twitch or a little better because you make a little bit more. I'm guessing as far as that. I think on a smaller, like I'm like a 400 subscriber or whatever I am now. So I mean, I don't think I would do. I mean, I have to check it out. A lot of people always have to say they're doing a Twitch stream and Twitch this and Twitch that. So I really need to check it out. I guess I'm just too old school and I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah. You were talking about homebrews and we're going for Coleco, so a couple of homebrews right there. Dr. Port's titles.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I gotta hit up. I think Luke said he might have a Wizard of War. That's one I want to get next is Wizard of War. Fantasy.
Love those Coleco style boxes, right? Fantasy and Cosmic Avenger. Check Intellivision Collector for those as well. I know you can download or you could buy the ROM for Fantasy off Luke's site as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got to get some of those. And yeah, but the only Coleco games I have, are going to be Mousetrap, Carnival, Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr. Now do you have the full collection?
Yes. Yeah. So you had say those again. So
I have Donkey Kong Jr.
Yep. Donkey Kong.
And then Donkey Kong, and then Carnival.
Right.
And Mousetrap.
So that leaves Venture.
Oh yeah, that's the one I need. I always think I have that one, and I look back and I don't.
That's not a difficult game to get right there. That's got another KB Toy and Hobby. Yeah. They price that on for $7.99.
$7.99. What a steal!
What a steal! And I've done a 125 on Venture as well already. Then of course this is a fantastic game, Ladybug. I love Ladybug. Loved it for the Coleco. It's good on the Intellivision, and I guess there's an Atari homebrew version of Ladybug, which is the absolute best one to play.
Really?
But
I always
very
liked
interesting. Ladybug for the Intellivision. Then, of course, Zaxxon.
Zaxxon. What a great
Doesn't
game.
use the same, what's it called, isocentric, or
Oh, they changed it up.
they changed it up. It's more like a straight behind point of view. But again, it's sort of, it suffers from the same issues with other arcades that Coleco made for the Intellivision.
Just
They
didn't
don't
want to
seem
make
to
it
be
that
as
good.
good, or they definitely aren't as good as the ones they made for their own system. And
Pete,
of
you
course,
sent me a copy of that.
what's that?
You sent me a copy of Zaxxon.
I did. Yeah, I had an extra copy of Zaxxon. I sent it to you back a while back. It was in the box. And last but not least, Turbo, which is the most difficult Coleco game to find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did you hear? So Slappy says the first broken ladder in the Coleco Donkey Kong version, you could use the ladder to warp to the top of the level.
Oh wow.
How would you do? Would you have to keep jumping at or try to get in there? I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I don't think I remember that either. Found Google Analytics suck for small streamers. Twitch 100% makes it easier for a streamer to get affiliated, monetized, and going with their brands. YouTube is about the top 3%. Yeah. Yep. Symmetric. Huh. Remember the Ladybugs movie starring Rodney Dangerfield? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Anything with Rodney Dangerfield for pizza.
Oh, dude. Back to school.
Yes.
So great. He's partying more than his grandson. Do you guys have the two D&D games? I made lots of D&D games, or the Tron Deadly Discs along with Star Strike and Night Stalker. Yes, I have all those. The original Cloudy Mountain Dungeons and Dragons is my favorite. The Treasure of Tarman, which is like the first person, not really my favorite. I don't really like almost like a RPG turn-based type stuff, but the Cloudy Mountain, more slash and hack action, finding pieces that, that to me was more my favorite. Tron Deadly Discs, I think we can all agree that's a great freaking game.
Oh yeah.
Night Stalker, Star Strike,
all of those games for sure.
Luke says, shameless plug. I just posted the following games for sale. Okay, here we go. Fantasy, Cosmic Avenger, the 3 BSR titles. What is the BSR? Why am I drawing a blank on that?
Blue Sky Ranger.
Oh, thank you. Wow. See, sometimes my brain just does a hiccup. Oh, dude.
Plus Spiker.
And then Wizard of War, DOTC, a few new Electro Knight titles, and an LTO Flash for sale.
Oh, wow. DOTC is Defender of the Crown.
Is that a more RPG-ish, or is that more of action?
That is the one. It's action. It's like mini games, like where you're in a combat simulation. You have sword fighting, and then you have the what do you call it? With the lance, jousting, and it's I don't know where it is. But anyway, no, fantastic game. In development for years. It was actually originally a title on the Amiga.
Yeah,
and
Triple Indie.
Triple Indie, yeah, back to school. And yeah, fantastic game, Defender of the Crown.
Yeah, okay. D&D was my childhood, and growing up is so exciting. Oh, dude, yeah, so awesome. And they went on to keep having better, obviously cool games. Email me, I'll give you a special price on the Wizard of War and the Dino Repo. DJC pricing. Woo! Yeah, let me know when to email or I was gonna say, if you don't want to put your email in here, shoot me an email.
Website, info@intellivisioncollector.com.
Oh, you have to tell me. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll hit you up after this then, because I actually am very interested in that. Wizard of War was one I really wanted, because I think I feel guilty because I have an arcade Wizard of War that I'm turning into that Intellivision thing instead of restoring it. And I felt so guilty that I didn't spend the money to restore it. But the Wizard of War on the Intellivision homebrew is so good that I figured that would make up for it.
For sure. Gotta love it. Any of the Dr. Porch titles.
Search this on YouTube. Donkey Kong's secret warp trick on ColecoVision. Oh, it was on the ColecoVision. Okay, that's why I didn't do it. Cool Easter egg. It will show you how to do it. Okay, yeah. See, I don't have a ColecoVision. I thought you meant the Donkey Kong or the Intellivision version. I don't know why I don't have a ColecoVision. I should just get one.
Yeah, it was the Amiga. Thanks, Lance. I thought it was the Amiga. It was also there was a version available for the NES as well, but I don't believe it was as good.
Jeff, you're getting a lot of love for the TurboGrafx 16 shirt.
I know.
Dude, I tell you what, I love. That's one of my favorites. If anyone asks me my two favorite things of all time, it would be Intellivision's always been number one, but second, right behind that is TurboGrafx 16 or PC Engine.
Oh yeah, I always love TurboGrafx.
Those are the ones that I care most about. And there's still a love for NES too, because that was the first time games started getting really interesting. I mean everything. I mean I love but Atari 2600 I love too. You know, I don't hate it. That
was my first system. I love Atari.
Like my favorite games on Atari 2600 would be Frogger, because I just love that version. The original Asteroids on there. Obviously the combat and stuff like that. And I helped make one Turbo 60. No kidding, you did? What game? I'd love to know what game you worked at.
This is also the first shirt the shirt I wore on our very first show.
That's awesome.
On YouTube.
Hey, Rich Taylor.
Yeah, they're definitely my people. Yeah, right, sir. Like Intellivision and TurboGrafx. I mean, that whole Desert Island thing. They were like, what would be? You broke it down to like 5 things you could bring, and 2 of them would be TurboGrafx and Intellivision.
I also like to say, whenever I find good deals on stuff, I like to let everybody know about it because it's pretty amazing. These puppies right here are hard to find, and they're tall box and television box protectors.
Yes.
And I just got them from Respawn and Replay, and I had only ever gotten them out of California before, and this is a place out of Montreal. The shipping isn't too bad even to the States. If you buy enough, it's free in Canada. But those were less in Canadian money for 100 of them than it was in American money. So that's a significant savings, 25%. Plus the shipping is no different. So, man, it's always great to find box protectors.
That is, yeah,
that's Respawn and Replay out of Montreal. Fantastic.
Yeah, because that's awesome, man. Because I'm always like trying to search on eBay. Because when I run out, I always forget where I got them again.
And if you buy a smaller lot like that, or smaller lots cost you more, obviously, right? Yeah. But it's always nice to find a good place that's consistent. You can get for whatever systems you want.
Order of the Griffin.
That game is very expensive.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What was the one for? Was it? I'm trying to think. Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm thinking of Order of the Griffin. Was that a Super CD?
I think it was a Turbo chip.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of. There was another one.
It's a cue card.
I was thinking about another one. I don't know if it was a Super CD or maybe it might even have been on the 3DO. There was a Dungeons and Dragons game because I owned one of those. I had a bunch of PC Engine and Turbo stuff, and like I said, you know, the whole reason I bought all these Amico games now because it was the first. Order the Griffin was awesome. Loved watching it on that old VHS promo. Yep. HU card.
Coffee Cup Arcade. I hope you have a box of those games since you helped make it because you.
I hope they gave you a bunch.
You'd be a rich guy right now. I was just checking out the prices on eBay.
What were they going for?
Just for the jewel case and game and manual, it's like around $280. Sealed, it's in the mid to high 400s.
Wow.
Here's somebody that buy it now, $125 for that box and tray only, no game.
Wow.
Darn it.
Box only, $53. Holy smokes.
Well, see, I have an Airzonk car. Well, I used to have everything, you know, like I said.
He's got a few.
He's got a few.
Chuck, interview this guy. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
20 copies. Holy smokes.
Yeah, he has 20. And look at this. And shrinked.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm trying to start up and I was talking to John the Retro Bro, and I said this out. And you know, it's just about timing and he's so busy right now running like 3 or 4 businesses and you know, But I was trying to do a stream maybe on Friday evenings or, called 16-bit and up. And because I really wanted to talk a bunch about 16-bit games because I love TurboGrafx, obviously. I love PC Engine, love the Turbo Duo and the CDs, and also Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. So boy, Coffee Cup Arcade, man, I tell you what, if I do that 16-bit show, you're gonna have to be a guest on there because that sounds awesome on the stuff. Like if you worked on some TurboGrafx, that's pretty sweet.
Be ready to show off that box of 20 games. Holy crap!
Yeah, right.
That'll be a wall behind them. It's just all 20 games.
Dude, I cannot wait. I can't believe in a week I'm going to have both these shelves filled with games. I mean, because I bought 3 8-packs, but still, I'll have a bunch of aqua colored spines showing off, and it's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, dude, we'd love to hear that.
Go for
it. Jeff's already like, yes.
Yeah,
no, but it comes down to it though. Yeah. So I really want to do, I do want to start collecting all the CBS versions of the Coleco, and they seem to go a little cheaper too, which is weird. At least what I ran into, but this was about 2 years ago since I started kind of looking. So they might be a lot different now. Because this CBS one,
I don't know.
I think I only paid like $30 for this one, and it's sealed.
Well, that's pretty good.
Donkey Kong Jr. and what other one did I get? Same with like Mousetrap, I think too. The Donkey Kong's in better shape than I thought it was. I think that's the second one I got though. I think I switched it out when I found that one because I had one that was worse. I still have a box of them of my stuff that wasn't so. I mean, it was not like mint, but it was okay. But when I find something better, I always just kind of move them to a box. I meant to ask Rich from Bacon Ice Cream what he needs because I have a box of like standard nothing big, all just like mostly the gatefold or regular stuff, Mattel electronic stuff. But I know he lost a bunch of stuff, so I wouldn't mind hitting him up and seeing what he needs. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay.
Wow, you worked on trucks then?
Dungeons and Dragons, Eye of the Beholder, Amiga. Oh my goodness, Dungeons and Dragons NES. Dungeons and Dragons Order of the Griffin, NEC TurboGrafx, Dungeons and Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun, Sega Genesis, Command and Conquer, Red Alert, Counter-Strike. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Lands of Lore, Guardians of Destiny, Blade Runner, Command and Conquer, Games People Play, Heart, Spades, Euchre. Dude, Zero Wing. Yeah, Truxton. I'm a little behind here. Fire Shark. Oh, Hellfire, dude. What's funny is I had a Hellfire stand-up arcade, and I think I still have the art marquee for it. I ended up selling. I don't know. I forgot I sold it, and I don't know why the guy didn't want the marquee. No kidding. Kurt says CBS Game Box didn't have the tab. They are better boxes. Yeah, you're right. They, especially in a sealed box too. Yeah, the tabs I think made people more or less. Sometimes tabs make people crazy. Yeah, holy crap is right, man.
Coffee Cup Arcade, you just got a new sub. I just subscribed to you.
Yeah, I'm about to sub to you as soon as
we don't lose touch
get off this. Hi, everyone says, hey, what's happening? Geeks with Cash, Mr. Nick, how you doing, sir? Always awakening in NES.
Oh, wow.
You started right. Starting my run. Dude, that's what I need to do is get some more exercise in. I feel like I've hit like a plateau where I'm not losing more weight, but I'm just kind of staying. Like, I lost a lot, but I really trying to go farther, and it's I don't know, it's getting to the point where it's actually not really getting that cold, but to the point where you want those fall beers and you want to sit around a fire and eat some comfort food, and yeah. Zero Wing, did you set them up the bomb? Working on Always Awakening at the moment for NES. Oh, excuse me. It's definitely getting drier. I can tell you that because my basement gets very dry. Cheers, guys. Yes, dude. Please come back anytime. We also do an Intellivision Amico show on Wednesdays called Amico Forever. So feel free to stop by, man. I'm gonna sub to your channel. That's awesome, dude. That is really awesome. Yeah. Nick goes, oh, trust me, I know I had no motivation yesterday and skipped. Dude,
pretty easy to skip.
Dude, trust me, especially this time of year, you get into the holidays. Oh, that's cool. One ending. Anyways, we're a little over an hour, so I'm gonna call it. I got stuff to do. I got food to eat.
Right on.
And I got beer to drink. It's Oktoberfest, for God's sake.
Oktoberfest.
Oh man, I tell you what, there's a one here in Michigan called the Bell's Oktoberfest. They're the ones that do a lot of local stuff. They're big on local brews. I'm gonna try that today. Of course, my favorite is the Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. To me, that's what started it all for me. It's what made me start liking craft beer. Like a Sam Adams was always different than a regular traditional pale ale, and I was like, I had that, and then all of a sudden they started coming out with that Oktoberfest yearly. I was like, whoa, there's different flavors beer can be, you know. I was just used to like a Molson or a Budweiser, or, you know, and Miller, and I'm like, wow. And, you know, I thought Labatt's was like a little bit better than that, and then I was like, oh, there's Sam Adams. This is years ago.
Yeah.
And it, you know, and now there's like so many craft beers around every turn you go. There's a different brewery. But I love it. But yeah, anyways, that's what I'm going. I'm going to go have a nice delicious burger, which I shouldn't be eating, up at the bar, and I'm gonna have a big, tall, frosty Oktoberfest.
Nice. So
thanks to everyone in chat. You guys are the best. Please sub to Coffee Cup Arcade because he's friggin' awesome. I'll tell you that. And hope to see you on Wednesday for Amico Forever, and we'll also see you here next Monday talking some more Intellivision. I mean, we can definitely talk Intellivision.
Oh yes.
Thank you, Papa Pete. Oh, nice Dracula, by the way.
Yeah.
He's putting them all in the clears.
Working on my cases.
And thank you, Jeff, as always. It's always great having you guys here. It's just, I love this show, man. Just for the three of us to just chit chat and for me to babble on about Intellivision.
Listen, we can always babble on about Intellivision. Dracula.
Dracula. Thanks a lot, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.
Take care, guys.